like I said, for those who may not know your story, how would you describe who DJ L Boogie is beyond the turning tables?
So when it came to loving music and falling in love with music and building my collection, which I started doing a long time ago, I was like, I got all this music. What am I gonna do with it? You know, I had plenty CDs that I used to save money, and every time I get my allowance, I go and buy CDs. So I grew this collection. I'm having all this music. I'm learning all this music, and I really got into it to the point where I wanted to do something with it. So going to parties, attending parties, I got more involved and more interested in how it was working, who was playing the music, how these buttons work. But no, once I got into falling in love with the music and everything and building my collection and everything, I met, certain individuals in this industry that made me and further my interest and made me, interested in it. And that's why, I chose to be it as a career or whatever.
I have never seen you in a dull moment ever. I don't care if it was one person in the room or a million people in the room. And to be honest, you are one of the people that I look up to as far as entertainment, right? So I don't do what you do, but when I do speeches and throw events and things of that nature, I see you perform, whether it's one or a million people. And that always stuck with me. Have that level of confidence still if it's just one or a million people in the room.
He was like, whether it's 200 or 2,000, you give them the same show, you give them the same energy because you don't know who's in the room. So, man, yeah, that's so dope that you said that. If you were in the room, you were supposed to be there.
For sure.
And if they, whoever was supposed to be there were there. So you can't look at it like who shows up. Because there might be somebody in that room who years later might be able to make a big impact on your life. So, and I've had that happen where I've done, small events, but then there was somebody there that's mentioned my name in another room that I wasn't able to be in. And it still turned out where I got the position.